So no, for either one, for a vegan diet, building muscle, or a vegan diet, losing weight, or omnivorous diet, building muscle, losing weight, regardless, protein shakes are not necessary, but, however, recommend it. Yo, what's good? Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Vegan Athlete Series. Today, I just got re-upped on my protein shake. So my protein shake, last night you saw me have a meal at about 12 o'clock. I just don't know. I was like, literally, as I was eating it, falling asleep. I'm just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, these gains aren't gonna make themselves. I'm like, bro, if you don't take your ass to bed. But I already had convinced myself that we were eating a meal. And I'm one hard person to unconvince. So, got a protein shake. I'm weighing myself in today. It's a very nice day outside, but just because I slowed down the momentum a little bit after I got my certification, just to take a slight break, you know, because I've been working and working and working. I think it's important. Although I didn't feel it, I just thought it was important to just kind of relax. And immediately I'm like back on the vlog, back on the series. Haven't really worked out in the last couple of days. Been taking that forceful rest break, but I'm feeling amazing, guys. Phase 3 is coming up. This is the end of phase 2. Like, we are moving right along, and that is hypertrophy training, right? So phase 1 was stability. We worked on just the stability of overall muscles. We were doing certain types of workouts in the warm-up phase, certain type of workouts during the actual workout itself, and then cool down as well. Next, we're working on phase 2, which we're ending right now, which is more about strength. So now that I got the stability right, now let's focus on the strength of those stable muscles. Now that my glute is more stable, let's work on getting the glute stronger. Now that my bicep and my lat muscles, or the muscles that stabilize my arm, are working, let's get more strength in them, right? Just to add upon the stability. And now we're focusing on hypertrophy. This is the OPT model. My NASM certification that I just got walks through this, and it breaks it down very well, and I'm really excited that I did it and that I have this knowledge to compound on what I already knew. So we're working on hypertrophy, so getting the size of my muscles, right? We did strength, right? So that we don't have any imbalances with the stability and strength, but now we're just working on hypertrophy. So I'm gonna be looking to get more size in the next 4 weeks, and then after that, we're gonna do maximum strength. So like 1, 2, 3 rep maxes and stuff. But right now, focusing on hypertrophy in this upcoming phase, and it's going to be wild. All right, so let's weigh in, and then I got a lot of work to do. So we'll weigh in, and then we'll see you at the meal. So let's go weigh in. That is yesterday's meal at 12 o'clock, half sleep. Look at it. Look at it. You guys watching the series? See what's going on? You should watch the series. Can you build muscle in a vegan athlete? Can you build muscle as a vegan? Can you do it? Can you do it? I'm not sure. This protein can taste different. I don't know if I bought the same one. But you see what's going on. You see it? You see the supplementation? You see the protein shakes? You see the creatine? You see the glutamine? You see the salads? You see the increased amount of salads? Because the body is requiring more nutrients, because in order to sustain the amount of muscle that's growing, it needs more nutrients. Fat doesn't need any nutrients. You can be fat and not eat anything. You can be fat, you can overeat and then not eat for like 2 weeks and then still be fat, right? Because it doesn't require any nutrients to sustain it. It doesn't need much. Muscle, on the other hand, needs so much to sustain it. So, you watching? Alright, I'm gonna go work, and then I'll show you my first meal. Let's talk about protein shakes. A couple topics. First one is, do you need protein to build muscle on a vegan diet? And I would say the answer is no, right? Because if you have enough protein through your meals, your whole food nutrition, you should be fine. Now, is it more convenient and will it make your life a lot easier? I believe so. And that's why I have a protein shake. Because I can get a protein shake in, right? Keep my calories low, get a nice amount of protein in without having to eat so much volume of food and then get full and then eat more food. So without eating too much food, you can get a high source of protein. So no, you don't need it, but I am definitely using it. Next, protein shakes. Do you need protein shakes to burn fat? Once again, the answer is no. Whole food nutrition, a proper exercise regimen, plenty of water, great sleep, you'll lose weight. You will definitely lose weight. Now, we understand that protein is very important upon that journey, right? To help us build muscle, to help keep us satiated, to rebuild a lot of our body. Amino acids are very important for the overall function of the human body and the burning of fat and metabolizing of fat. So as a vegan, obviously I have a vegan protein shake. It's like rice protein, pea protein, no amino spiking, just, enough aminos to give me what I need. You want to make sure your protein is like low temperature processed, that it's not, high temperature processed, because then that would lead to denaturing of the protein. And denaturing of the protein is basically like eating burnt chicken. If you're eating burnt chicken, one, it doesn't taste good, and two, it's not as nutritious as if it was slow cooked with a little veggies on the side. And I'm vegan, but I'm not a biased vegan. I don't hate people who eat meat because I'm not a meat eater anymore. And I've only been a meat eater for like 2 months, so to be an asshole to people is just not the move. I want to help people out regardless of the situation. Like I said, this is a totally unbiased point of view. I'm here to help anyone. You eat meat, you eat carnivore diet, you eat veggies, whatever it is, I'm the health guy. Help you with your health, recommendations, stuff I've learned. And as long as you're healthy, that's the point, okay? So, no to both. You don't need it, but definitely recommend it. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 1:54 p.m.
Does that make sense? So just for use of time, this is very efficient use of time. Hey, we're going to work. Hey, we're going to work. All right, so let's talk about carbs real quick. As a vegan, I'm naturally going to eat more carbs than any other macronutrient because everything's like vegetables. If you're doing it the right way, right? Even if you're doing it the wrong way, it's a lot more processed carbs. But a lot of people say that carbs are bad, and they mean the processed carbs, the boxed foods, the frozen food, the frozen waffles, frozen pancakes, the frozen foods, the boxed food, the cereals, the high sugary foods. Those are foods that are quote unquote bad carbohydrates when eaten in excess, and they don't provide any nutrients, right? Good food provides nutrients and helps benefit and add to your health. Bad food does not provide nutrients and may take away from your health. So that is what's considered bad. Okay, so when you eat good carbs like fruits, like bananas, kiwis, dates, figs, persimmons, kiwis, things like that. When you eat fruits or when you eat veggies like cruciferous vegetables, kale, arugula, chard, things like corn, peas, carrots, broccoli, or whatever kind of vegetable in that sense. And then you got your root vegetables. You got things like potatoes and rutabagas, yamicas, and you got rice. You got a lot of different things, and these are all carbohydrates. You got beans, you got chickpeas. These are all types of carbohydrates, but they're good because they have nutrients inside of them, and then they provide us with nutrients adding to our health. Okay? And so that in excess is not terrible. You can eat more of that without gaining weight, without fear of adding on body fat percentage, because our body is going to take the nutrients from the food, absorb it, and then excrete the remainder of the waste, right? When the bad food enters our body and our body system can't recognize what the food, the nutrients, or whatever the chemicals are inside of that, and then it has a hard time metabolizing it because it doesn't know what to do with it. It can't use it or expose it the way it needs to. That's the way the metabolism works. Can't transfer it because it doesn't know where, it doesn't know why it's there, what it's doing there. So what it does is it takes it and puts it in our fat cells, because the fat cells are safe. They don't want it, toxins or whatever the chemicals are, bouncing around the bloodstream, because that's how you lead to problems, right? And so good carbs will be absorbed and excreted or disposed of the correct way, and there's no extra stuff to turn into fat or problems. Bad food will not be absorbed and will not be excreted. It will be stored as fat because the body doesn't know what to do with it, and then it will wreak havoc. Okay, so carbs are good if they are natural. Carbs are bad if they are not natural and they take away from your health. Can you have them a little bit and still be okay? Absolutely. Is it something that you don't need at all once you detox and feel great? I think so. But this is not to tell you how to eat. It's just to give you a better understanding. If your food and carbohydrates are natural, you can eat more of it with less guilt, with less bloat, with less weight gain, and you can be satiated by eating a lot of food. Carbs that are bad, eat those in a smaller amount, because if you eat those in a lot, they will cause problems. Okay? So that's it. Eat carbs, are good for you as long as they're natural. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you guys en la mañana. Peace.